you?
All right, we're doing good. You are live right here on the Pepper Stewart Show, so we just want to check in with you and see if you can't fill us in on this rock and ride.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Great to talk to you.
So is
A bit of a reverb on my end. Can
oh
you hear me okay?
oh yeah, we hear you fine.
Very cool. Well, thanks for having me. Yeah, this is my little crazy invention that I thought about back in 2010, back when Bluetooth was novel and brand new, and I was riding colts and spending a lot of time by myself. I had some family emergencies and issues go on, so I was always by myself, and then I needed to remain connected to people for safety, and I liked the white noise of music when it was appropriate to ride the colts too. And so I started wrapping my computer speakers onto my saddles, and I ride English and Western, and it was just not safe at all. And I started playing around with this crazy idea and got shot down by a bunch of big companies and found a way to make it happen.
All right, and what kind of battery life do you have on those?
It, I think in the packaging says it has to be conservative, of course, on the packaging, but it's a tiny little unit. So the unit's only 3.5 inches by an inch and a half tall, and the battery life on it is from 3 to 6 hours.
Okay, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, it's a powerful little speaker. The sound quality on it, that was one thing when I was making it I was really particular about, was the sound quality had to be clear and crisp, but the unit had to be small and durable and then attach easily to any saddle in any location, because, some people need the horn if you're cutting or barrel racing or doing cow work or roping. You need the horn, and so it had to be able to go in a variety of different areas. But that's what took me. It took me 25 redesigns made out of clay and finding the people to make it happen. But finally, I got it narrowed down to a tiny little unit that's usable, and you can also strap it on your golf cart or your golf bag, which is handy too. And that way, you're not wearing out the battery life on your cell phone or constantly fishing out your phone, because a screen replacement, believe me, I've dropped my phone a few times. The screen replacement alone is like $100.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a handy little thing, and you can use it in the kitchen. But it's great for sports. You can strap it on your wrist, and people send me pictures of it, like on pipe corrals, on their tractors. I just got back from a riding vacation in Spain, and our rent-a-car didn't have a Bluetooth stereo, so we had that rigged up in the rental car. But it's not the world's first stereo or radio, but it is the only thing useful it's like a hands-free device for your horse, really.
Huh. Well, we're looking at them here on the screen, and you've got a few different options on it. Where you got the English saddle and the Western, and your Western saddle. So I guess it's fairly versatile. Where I guess you put it on anything.
Yeah, you can use it, in your house. Like when I'm cooking, I don't always want to get my phone all dirtied up, so I always have it around in the kitchen. It is smartphone integrated, so it can do just about everything your smartphone can do within reason, like a hands-free for your car, but while you ride your horse. And that way, my favorite feature on it, even if you don't want to ride to music, or it's not appropriate to ride with music, you can set your timer, like on a trail ride, or if you're warming up, you can set your timer on there. I think of stuff pretty randomly, and I always want to add to my grocery list or whatever. So you can certainly ping Siri off there, or if you don't have an iPhone, if you use an Android, you can ping Google hands-free.
Huh.
So yeah, you can use it for a bunch of different options. And then too, I know my personal trainer for my horses, he listens to a lot of books on can't call them books on tape anymore, but he listens to a lot of ebooks. So when he's riding all day, he rides with like 12 horses a day. He's got his different books going through it, and it's certainly saving his phone battery. Or, and when I created it, I really wanted people to check on me for safety when I was on young horses and all by myself. So I could just hit the button and say, text text so-and-so, hey, check on me, give me a phone call in like 20 minutes. I'm all by myself here. And it's definitely an anxiety reliever.
Well, that's pretty neat. Yeah, it looks. I mean, it looks neat. It looks like a neat little. Now, do they come in one color? Are they multicolors, or how do that work?
There's four different colors. There's black. If people have black saddles or they just like the black color, dressage riders, Friesians. There's black. There's sable brown, which goes with a variety of different brown saddles, and then there's a coral color. And aqua is the best seller, and you can mix and match the straps with them. And that utility strap is super durable and strong.
Okay, yeah, that was my next question was going to be is the straps. Are the what are the straps? Are the straps leather straps? Are they rubbery straps, or what kind of material you got on the straps?
It's like a latex, like a Santoprene. And I had to roll through a bunch of different items that wouldn't snap or break, but like the bracelets, the cause bracelets that different people have out there, it's similar to that. So it's stretchy, but not too stretchy, and keeps it really secure on there. Because that's the thing, you can go to Walmart and try to buy a different type of speaker, but it's going to be banging and clanging all over your saddle, and it won't be in a usable position. So this puts it in a really usable spot. You get to know it for like 5 minutes in your living room, and basically you're just going to use 3 buttons on it, just like the hands-free in your car. And then if you want to have a private conversation, or it's rude to blast music, or if you just want to have the capability to just send some emergency text here and there, you can flip the unit over and plug your earbuds in it.
Okay.
And it's Bluetooth, but it also has a auxiliary port where you can plug in your old school iPod. I've got like 3 that don't have Bluetooth on it. But yeah, and I get that. Riding with music isn't for everybody. Technology isn't for everybody, but it certainly is a usable way to be connected, because I go pack horses and do a lot of horse camping myself, and it's just handy when you have to have that, or if you are doing some business from the saddle, or if you're in the saddle all day long, it certainly is convenient.
Kind of like a big speakerphone.
Kind of, yeah. And it's a personal unit. It's directional sound. I've ridden my whole life, and I get that. Riders are who we are, and we all do such different things that it had to be a catch-all for all different styles of riding, English, Western. I really haven't found a saddle that it can't go on, but they're all guaranteed. They've got a 1-year, pretty much no matter what, warranty. Unless your horse steps on it, then that's your horse's fault. But I don't feel that this could have been done by a big electronics company, because the people aren't necessarily riders.
Right.
But yeah, that's why it took me so long as an individual. I sold horse products for like 20 years for some of the world's biggest companies, and I understand sales, and I understand competition and riding for business, and also fun, just trail rides. So I think I was the most random person to put this together, and I didn't give up on it, and that's the big thing. I had some bad family stuff go on. I lost a couple real close people back to back, and it just was a huge reminder and a huge influence on me that if I wait for something, it may never happen. And that's the coolest thing, and that's the best thing about this product is going to trade shows and meeting people, and it's in 40 countries, so I get to talk to a lot of people all over the world. But when little kids come up to me and they're like, "You made this?" I'm like, "Yeah, and you can make stuff too. Just don't give up and keep plugging through it, and don't wait for anything, because it's not guaranteed."
That's it. And you said you ride yourself. So you said you ride English and you ride Western. Any competitions? Did you compete in anything, or what do you got going on?
Oh yeah, I grew up riding since I was 4. My family had horses in California, and I was just can't say addicted. I was obsessed, and grew up and showed all around paint circuit, Palomino, some quarter horse, and then kind of have ADD of the horse world, and so I just keep setting goals every January and doing new stuff. Worked for quite a few trainers over the years before I had to get serious and work for big companies selling horse products, and I just finished reining the last few years, and now I moved the horses to a new great trainer, Casey Branchino, up in Santa Ynez. So I'm doing the roping with him, and my goal for next year is to become proficient at healing. I don't know if that's possible, but I certainly love it. And then I do a lot of horse vacations. Just got back from Spain, planning another trip to Romania. And I love the horse world. I love all sorts of horses. I love all the people that go along with it. It spins my wheels, and I think that, we're always having to do business and evolve with the times. So, I do go pack horses, and I don't take any technology, and I get that. But if you're riding all day, or if you're working for a trainer, or you are a trainer, or if you're moving cows all day, yeah, you certainly have to have some sort of business go on, or technology go on when it's appropriate.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. I know it's going to sound weird, but I may have to explain it to you. But do you watch TV?
Do I watch TV? Yes.
Okay. I had to ask because a lot of times when I throw this question out there, I'll get this, I don't watch TV. I'm like, really? You don't watch TV? All right. you gotta tell us what is the last or current TV show series that you're watching right now?
Ballers.
Ballers. Okay. I haven't seen that. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen that.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson's got horses. Makes me love him even more.
Okay.
What are you watching?
Well, I guess I watch it like 15,000 different shows. The last one we just watched, it just started, I guess, is the American Horror Stories. If you watch that.
Okay. Actually, right now I'm watching you on my computer.
Uh-oh.
But no, Roku is probably my most favorite way to watch TV. I love documentaries. I love to watch like how things are built. Podcasts. Oh my gosh, the podcast, and then to ride to podcasts and different business podcasts, because being an entrepreneur is a lonely sport. It's just ups, huge highs and huge lows. So I got to keep myself going, and that's very motivating. But yeah, Ballers is my dirty pleasure for sure.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to check that out. And since you've got the Roku, so I guess you've got Farm and Ranch TV then on Roku.
Yeah, of course.
It is free, so it's worth every penny.
Oh yeah, and you can sign up for the extras. But I do love documentaries and people's businesses. I'm constantly just curious about how people get started with the things that they do and they build. And I'm a little company out here in California, but everyone had to start somewhere.
That's it. You got to start. You got to start somewhere. Once you get started, just keep on going. No stopping.
Yep.
All right, Leah.
Don't give up.
I'm not gonna hold you up because I'm sure you got plenty of shows to watch on Farm and Ranch TV on your Roku. So.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, all my spare time.
Yeah.
I did add a coupon code for your listeners. If you go to the website irockandride.com, and that's the letter I, the word rock, the letter N, and the word ride.com. If you go on there and enter Pepper Rocks under a coupon code, there's a hefty discount on there right now.
Pepper Rock. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll let the folks know and
yep.
See what happens.
Very good. And all our prayer, everyone here is praying for everybody in all of the hurricane-affected areas. It's just crazy. I've got a lot of family in Texas, and I actually was in Houston during the Super Bowl, and I couldn't imagine what everyone's going through, especially if you've got livestock and large animals. On top of all the devastation, that's terrible. So our prayers and thoughts are with everyone.
Well, we appreciate that, and we appreciate you visiting with us, and we'll let you get back to watching your computer screen and tell the folks about it, and maybe we'll catch up with you down the road.
Thanks, Pepper. Great to talk to you.
Thank you.